What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Fast. Today, let's get started with Urijah Faber gives Ilia Topuria highest chance to win 3 UFC titles. Urijah Faber thinks one UFC champion's power can transcend numerous weight classes. Former UFC bantamweight title challenger Urijah Faber has first-hand experience of competing in several weight classes. However, we've recently seen the likes of UFC middleweight champion Khamzat Chimaev, light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira, and lightweight champion Ilia Topuria talk about conquering a third division. But who has the best chance? I could say Ilia Topuria. That guy, with his skill set, he seems to have some crazy power that could translate to the higher weight classes. I was a world champion at 145 pounds, top contender for years at 135 pounds. You're just fighting different battles. You're a little bit faster when you're the smaller guy, and you're a little bit stronger when you are the bigger guy. But it really comes down to technique, willpower, and the fighting spirit, and I think Ilia right now has those. Israel Adesanya reflects on Alex Pereira rivalry and the Brazilian's UFC success. Israel Adesanya recently reflected on the iconic rivalry he shared with Alex Pereira and gave the Brazilian his flowers for finding immense success in the sport. Adesanya and Pereira have quite a history. They have faced each other twice as kickboxers and twice as MMA fighters. For me, it was never really about him. It was always about me. I knew technically I was the only one to hurt this man multiple times. I knew I could always touch him. I'm so proud of what he's doing now. 2-time light heavyweight champ. He's back on top, about to fight John Jones at the White House. I hope he never loses. I hope he retires undefeated. Islam Makhachev confirms he turned down UFC 324 title defense offer. UFC welterweight champion Islam Makhachev, who won the belt with a unanimous decision over Jack Della Maddalena at UFC 322, was approached by the company Brass about making a 9-week turnaround from his previous fight to defend the belt. According to Makhachev, he presented the opportunity in early December about compete at UFC 324, which goes down January 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. He said the timeline was unrealistic for sufficient preparation, and it was quickly ruled out. I was offered a fight in January. January, I think, is an impossible date because I had already been in camp for 3 months, and they called me in December. They were like, "You'll be fighting in January." I said it was already too late. I needed to leave for camp and be ready for January. I told them I definitely won't fight in January. They didn't tell me the name, but honestly, I think it was Morales. That's my opinion. They didn't say the name, they just asked whether I would fight in January or not. Although January wasn't a good timeline, Makhachev said he doesn't want to wait much longer to get back inside the octagon. I think it will be after Ramadan for sure. April, May, June. If they want to wait and put it at the White House, then I'll wait. If not, then I can fight earlier.